Welcome to Dr. Brock Says. I am your host, the one and only Dr. Brock Landers, and I am here to bring you some much needed weed pot bashing fun in your life. But don't be fooled by my title, I'm a real doctor. I play one on this podcast. And what do I prescribe, you ask? Well, it's simple, Xanax and gin entertainment, and a good time. So buckle up and get ready for a wild ride as we tackle some serious topics and sprinkle them with a generous dose of humor and sarcasm. On this show, we don't take life too seriously. We believe that laughter is the best medicine, and we're here to cure all your boredom and stress. So sit back, relax, and let Dr. Brock Says take you on a journey filled with laughter, jokes, and a whole lot of fun. And trust me, you never know what you'll hear on this show. But before we dive into today's topic, let's hear a word from our sponsors. And let me tell you, folks, this sponsor is one you don't want to mess with. Stay away from Lipa. Don't even think about picking it up. I see you. You want to pick it up, but don't even think about it. Trust me, you'll thank me later. So, are you ready to laugh, learn, and have a good time? Then stay tuned for the wackiest and most entertaining podcast out there, Dr. Brock Says. As we tackle the most pressing issues with a healthy dose of dehydrated gin. I am your host, Dr. Brock Landers, and I am not your average doctor. I may have a medical degree, but I have a PhD of gin. On this show, we will cover everything from politics to papa. But let me warn you, this is your typical boring podcast. No. We don't like to have fun here, and we take it seriously. So buckle up and get ready for a ride because we're about to dive in some topics. But before we get started, let me introduce myself. I am a gin-loving, weed pot-hating, American veteran, Jesus-loving, and Donald Trump-hating patriot. I know, I'm a man of many passions. So if you're ready to laugh, learn, and maybe even get a little riled up, then grab your favorite drink and let's get this show on the road. This is Dr. Brock Says, where we say what others are thinking. Introducing Dehydrated Gin, a cutting-edge solution designed for those seeking to enhance their cocktail experience. This extraordinary gin infusion, with its unique blend, offers a revitalizing and hydrating sensation, allowing you to enjoy your favorite drink without worrying about undesirable side effects. Say goodbye to ordinary hangovers and welcome a refreshing and thirst-quenching journey into the world of cocktails. Let's toast to embracing a new perspective on the appreciation of gin. When nothing else matters, Dr. Brock's Gin is the ultimate option. Simply combine your preferred gin with the dehydrated gin to restore its moisture. If you can't place your trust in Dr. Brock, then surely you can rely on them to dismiss unwelcome individuals.
Jones, Mike. In that candy paint, I always show off, smoking quality marijuana, sipping on a strong alcoholic beverage while driving on 84 swangers, creating chaos on the road. My dear friend, you can easily recognize my luxurious lifestyle, based on the way I parade around with my 84s, incredible screens flashing as I gracefully navigate through your neighborhood. Adorned with an abundance of precious gemstones, including princess cuts, on my wristwatch, I am Mike Jones. Currently, I am sought after by many individuals. However, in the past, they left me struggling. While I am now thriving, they are falling behind, because I remain dedicated to my pursuits. I do not waste time complaining. I take action and succeed. I am Mike Jones. Who is Mike Jones? Jones, and I will continue to persevere until the very end, captivating audiences with my writing skills, in an attempt to acquire a brand new luxury vehicle to display proudly in the wind.
Are you tired of the same old boring ways to relax? Well, have we got a solution for you? Introducing Weed Pot, the ultimate way to unwind and escape reality. But wait, there's more. Not only will Weed Pot give you a mind-blowing high, it also comes with a side of abortions and homelessness. That's right, Weed Pot will make sure you never have to worry about pesky responsibilities or commitments ever again. But don't just take our word for it, listen to these satisfied customers. I used to have a job, a family, and a home. But then I discovered Weed Pot and now I have none of those things. Thanks, Weed Pot. John, 32. I was tired of dealing with my chronic pain, so I tried Weed Pot and now I can't feel anything at all. It's great, Sarah, 45. But wait, there's even more. Combine Weed Pot with alcohol for an even more intense experience. Just imagine, a bowl of Weed Pot and a cold beer. It's the perfect combination. So what are you waiting for? Try Weed Pot today and say goodbye to all your problems. Warning, driving under the influence of Weed Pot may cause 1 million deaths a day. Use responsibly and at your own risk. Weed Pot, because who needs responsibilities anyway?
The day that will forever remain etched in my memory is the 3rd of September. On that fateful day, my father passed away, depriving me of an opportunity to ever see him. It seems all I have ever known about him are negative things. I now turn to you, dear mother, for the truth. However, all that my mother did was hang her head low and utter these words: "My son, your father was a wonder." He had no fixed abode, as wherever he placed his hat became his home. Unfortunately, when he departed from this world, he left us feeling utterly alone. Yes, my father was indeed a drifter, and wherever he chose to rest, that became his sanctuary. Sadly, upon his departure, all he left us was an overwhelming sense of solitude. Oh, dear mother, please listen to me. Can it be true that Papa never held down a job throughout his entire life? Furthermore, there are rumors circulating around town that Papa had 3 children from other women and even had another wife. Such actions are undoubtedly unjust. I have also heard whispers of Papa engaging in makeshift preaching, claiming to save souls while simultaneously exploiting others for his own gain. Engaging in dishonest practices under the guise of serving the Lord is truly disheartening. Once again, my mother's response was to lower her head in silence. Here's some just learned about my daddy.
Hey there, are you struggling to relax and unwind? Well, have no fear because Valium is here. And for the ultimate chill experience, try pairing it with a nice glass of wine or your favorite recreational drug. Just remember to always follow your doctor's instructions and use responsibly. And speaking of doctors, Dr. Brock is the real deal. Trust us, he's the best in the biz. So go ahead, indulge in some Valium and let the stress melt away.